Hey guys, welcome back. And I am hitting that time of year where I feel like it's time to reassess the wish list. So I want to go through the wish list I made last year, well 2021, and see what has changed in my perspective, if I've taken things off the list, if things are still on there. And then I want to talk to you guys about what my wish list looks like this year. Bless you. So if you're interested in hearing what's on that list, stay tuned for the video.
Go on, blow up your ego, you're undeniable.
Okie dokie. Okay, so not too long ago, but it seems like a lifetime ago, I filmed a video, my 2021 luxury wish list. I will link it up here for you guys if you want to go back and watch it. But on that video, I can go back and look at the list that I have from then and kind of talk to you guys about what's changed. So first on that list is actually a Louis Vuitton Capucines Mini or BB. And you guys know I got the Capucines Mini and I freaking love that bag. It is so cute. It's one of my best purchases. I'm gonna do another video on my best purchases of the year, but that is one of my best purchases of the year, maybe ever. I love that bag, and I'm so happy that I ended up going with the Mini instead of the BB. The BB is a great size, but I have bags that are like kind of like that medium size, and the Mini was a perfect option for what I really use it for, which is like going to dinner, going out. And I recently took it to Vegas with me. It was the perfect Vegas bag, very structured, really cute. And I did end up getting it in the black, and I think that is what I had talked about in my video, was getting it black or neutral. They've come out with a bunch of different colors since then. So although the price point is a little high, ever since the last price increase, I think the one I have is now like $4,800, which seems insane to me. But I did buy that one pre-loved, and I did make a video on that and how I found it and all of that. So if you guys want to hear more about that video I will link below. Second on this list is the Louis Vuitton Bumbag, and I have in here parentheses World Tour. So this is funny because I've actually been thinking about this bag quite a lot recently, mostly because we're starting to travel again, and every time I see the Bumbag in mono, I love it. So you guys know I have the Bumbag in the Empreinte Noir leather, which is the black embossed leather. That bag is one of my favorites of all time, and I've said this multiple times that I have a problem. When I like something, I tend to buy it. I will buy the same thing in different colors. For example, this hoodie is Essentials. I probably own it in like every color that they make it. But the Bumbag is one that I actually considered, like, okay, do I need two? My husband says no. But every time I see it, I am drawn to it. And I have not seen that bag in person, like at a store to try on, in so long. So I really want to go and see if I can find it in store and try it on again, because from what I remember originally trying it on was that it like swallowed me. It looked almost ridiculous on me, but maybe my mindset has changed and like I might like that look on me, because I felt like the black Bumbag that I have was like the perfect size. So I don't know. And then the World Tour version was what I was leaning towards previously. But once again, I've never seen it in person. And for me to get my hands on the World Tour, I either have to pay a premium on like Fashion File or on another pre-loved site, or I have to order it and still pay a premium and basically commit to keeping that bag. So I am leaning more towards the mono regular because I like the patina look of it. It scares me a little bit, but the bags that I've seen that have patinaed nicely, they just look so great. I have seen some on Fashion File that have gotten a bunch of stains on it, and I think whoever purchased those bags originally just never treated it with like the Apple Guard spray, which I use on my vachetta for any of my bags. so that they don't get that water stain look on them. I have only one bag that I never treated, and that was my first bag ever, and that was the Neverfull MM, and it is my worst worn bag. So you can tell it's got a lot of use in it, a lot of staining on the leather piece, but the monogram canvas itself is pristine. So I'm gonna keep the Bumbag on my list. And then next on my list was the keepall 50 or 55. That was kind of a pipe dream for me because I thought I would have been traveling more at that time, and obviously we haven't been traveling pretty much at all. We've started to again, and I'm starting to travel more for work again. I don't love the idea of bringing like a keepall with monogram on it for work trips, but I'm starting to travel more for fun as well. And my new job gives us more time off, so I definitely want to take advantage and travel now that we're kind of able to. So that could be an option, but I did just buy the Rimowa cabin bag, which is like the carry-on roller bag. It's not the metal one. I bought it in the polycarbonate, which is more of the plastic style, in a matte color, because I wanted it for work trips where it's a little bit lighter than the metal suitcases that Rimowa traditionally has. And I just love the look of it. So I recently just splurged on that piece, and I will insert a photo here if I can find one. If not, I will take one and insert it here. But that has kind of taken the items for travel bags like off my list. So I think eventually I'll probably get a bigger keepall, but I'd have to justify it with more travel, and we're just not there yet. And like I said, if I'm traveling for work, I'm probably not going to bring a keepall with me. I think it's a little too much for a business trip. Next on here is the Nice BB. So the Nice BB is still on my wish list. The Nice BB and the Nice Mini. I want to add both of those on there. I saw the Nice Mini in person, and I actually thought it was the Nice BB, but obviously the Nice BB must be huge. I've never seen the Nice BB in person, and they are so impossible to get your hands on that I just like haven't even thought about it again, because it's been so difficult to even like source them or find them. And with the way the stores work now, with like waiting in line and having to have an appointment or having to wait and then go in with one person, it kind of takes the fun out of shopping for me. Let me know if you guys are the same way. I had an essay at Louis Vuitton for a long time, and he was the absolute best. And he would always like let me know if something was in store, but he he actually moved over to Gucci. So he is there, he's much happier, and I'm happy for him, but I'm sad for me because I think it's hard to find your like essay soulmate. So I'm still searching for one, for a new one. He is at Gucci, and I get to see him all the time, but to go to LV, it's like really difficult. And the Nice BB is one I think I would have to like find in store. So still on the list. The Louis Vuitton Horizon 50 was another one I had on there, and that is the roller bag for carry-on. And I don't know what I was thinking. That seems quite an exorbitant amount of money to pay for a suitcase, and I recently just got one of my suitcases trashed by American Airlines. Don't come from American Airlines, but I've never had it was a brand new Samsonite suitcase. I've never had anything like that happen to me when I've traveled before. It was destroyed so badly that they had to give me another one to leave the airport with because I couldn't use it. So I'm a little like nervous of like to travel with any suitcases that I feel like are more durable. I mean, that are less durable. So the Rimowa is a nice option because it looks nice, it's not loud, but it's also really good quality, and I can carry it on and not have to worry about it getting like roughed up too much. The Louis Vuitton Horizon 50, like, I would have to get that like gifted to me. Like someone would have to buy that for me. Jamie would have to buy it for me for like Christmas, and I would feel okay about using it, but to like go in and purchase a brand new one and then have to bring it on a plane scares me. So I'm gonna take that one off the list. Okay, and then we hit on some jewelry. Now this is really funny because Cartier has been on my mind nonstop. I was recently staying at the Wynn in Las Vegas, and they have a Cartier shop there. And before that, I had last traveled for vacation to the Bahamas, and they had a Cartier there, and I am obsessed. I cannot stop thinking about the Love bracelet. Now, I tried on both the regular and the small, and I cannot make up my mind. If you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know. But I maybe have the smallest wrists on planet Earth, and I do wear a watch pretty often, and I plan to for the foreseeable future. So I need to go in and try it on with a watch, because I think the regular might be a little too overpowering with a watch on there. But then I'm like, what if I get like buyer's remorse and then I really want the regular and I really went for the thinner one? I don't know. I have to go try them back on in store, but that is very high on my list. I am currently saving for that, and I'm hoping to cross that one off my list soon, but it is a decision that I've thought about for a while now. And I also think that my bag collection sometimes overwhelms me. I don't think I have like that many bags, but I think I have more than I really need. And as of right now, I'm leaning towards like the jewelry, watch, sunglasses realm of luxury or travel stuff. So I would say that Cartier would be on my list next if I could put a tier. And then on the list, I also had the Juste Clou ring, which is the nail ring. I haven't really thought about that too much since then. I haven't been tempted to even really try it on. And like I said, the Love bracelet is so high on my list that like anything else at Cartier is just not even like in my mind right now. So I'm gonna take that one off the list. Next on my list was the Gucci Princetown loafers or slippers, and lo and behold, I did invest in some of those shoes this year, and it was a great purchase. I work from home mostly, but I go to meetings, I go in person to meet clients, and I also travel for work and go back to my headquarters in Florida. So it was a great option for a comfortable shoe to wear around the house, to go to meetings in, to travel in, and to also take on a business trip, because they're very like, I think they're pretty quiet luxury. They're not too loud, they're very simple, and I have the black leather with the gold horse bit. I do also have the tweed ones that are a little bit louder, but they're not too loud. I think they're like a nice subtle black and white tweed loafer. But yes, I did get those this year, and we can check that off the list. And then we have lastly a Fendi tote bucket bag or mini baguette. I'm gonna take Fendi off the list for right now. I do not find myself drawn to them at all right now. I did get a little excited with the Fendi X Skims launch, and I bought some Fendi tights and I really like them, but we don't have a Fendi store here. I haven't come across one in my travels as of lately, and so I have not been tempted, and I feel like sometimes when you see something in store, it really speaks to you. So I have not even thought about it again since then, and I've made some other purchases since I made this list, so clearly it wasn't a priority for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off the list. And I did want to touch on one more. So I did have like another backpack, either Chanel, a Business Affinity, or a Gabrielle bag from Chanel on my list, but we all know that I ended up finding a vintage Chanel classic flap small that I snatched up. It's about 20 years old and has the 24 karat gold hardware on it. And so I am not able to buy anything from Chanel. I also don't think I'm gonna be buying another backpack. I did buy a Prada backpack this year, and I just need to make a whole other video on like all my purchases this year and kind of do a little mini review on them, because I have very strong feelings about them. So we're gonna take Chanel off my list for a while. I have not been drawn to anything else from Chanel. Oh, there was the cute little, like, there's like a new little backpack that they have, but I cannot buy any more backpacks. Like, I am backpacked out. I would need to sell one to buy one. Like, I'm not going to add another backpack to my collection, but it is so, so cute. And then a lot of you ask about my feelings around the Chanel 19, and I did touch on it on my Cousin video, is that with the LV Cousin, I get the puffiness and I get the chunkiness of the chain, more hardware than I'm used to, and I feel like that really satisfies my need for a bag that's a little bit more like edgy and cool and puffy. So I've never really thought about the Chanel 19 for myself. I think it's really beautiful in other people. I think it's a gorgeous bag, but I don't like the fact you cannot adjust the chain strap, and I'm a pretty petite person. I'm only like 5'3", and I have a really short torso and I have a longer leg. So for me, having an adjustable crossbody is essential. Even on the shoulder piece, like I need it to be adjustable. That's why going with the Chanel classic flap was better for me, because you can wear it as a shoulder bag and it's not as long as of a drop when you wear it as a crossbody. So those are my thoughts. And I need to make room to like insert pictures. It's so weird to watch yourself on a video again, but I did want to touch on some other wish list items for myself. So we've talked about the LV Bumbag being on my wish list for this year, the Nice BB or the Nice Mini. The Cartier Love bracelet is high on my list. And I would say a new one that I'm adding to my list is the Louis Vuitton Bicolor Empreinte line. Anything from that line that comes in that black and white, even the beige and white, like cream colored Empreinte leather, is so stunning to me, and I'm just afraid that I'm gonna miss out on it. I feel like all the bags that I love like end up getting discontinued, or like they stop making them or take them off the website and you can only find them in store. So I think that my next wish list item will still be Louis Vuitton, but maybe selling a bag that I don't use as often. I'm trying to be more stringent about my bag collection, and like if I'm not wearing it, like why is it here? It's so beautiful to look at, but if I'm not using it, like it's pointless. So I'm trying to straighten that out for myself. And so I think anything from the Bicolor line, we're talking about the multi-pochette, we're talking about the Neo No Way, we're talking about the mini sock plot or the petite sock plot, or the mini accessoire pouch, or the keychain, the key pouch. All of those are screaming my name, but I told myself I'm not buying anything until I at least sell one item. So I'm adding that to my list, and I'm keeping it open-ended. And I also am very curious to see what is launched for the beginning of the year from Louis Vuitton. I would say Chanel has been interesting to me. We still don't have a store here, but I've been loving like some of their ready-to-wear line, like their hats, some of their shoes, but nothing that is 100% me yet. So I definitely want to get something from Chanel that is not a handbag or a SLG. So I may have some ideas as we kind of go into the new year. So that is my wish list for right now. I think I kept a lot still on that list from earlier this year, and I'm hoping to maybe cross off those top priority ones sooner than later, but we will see. Who knows what Santa will bring us. We are getting very, very close, but that is it. If you guys have any suggestions around some of the dilemmas I'm hitting, as far as the Cartier Love bracelet being the regular or the smaller one, please take a look at my wrists. Just remember they're very small in comparison to an iPhone. And then anything around like the bum bag. Do I need another bum bag? Am I like kind of being a little crazy about that? Or do you guys kind of understand that like if I use that bum bag so much, maybe the bigger monogram one would get a lot of use? So let me know what you guys think, and as always, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with me. A lot of these videos end up being like me rambling and talking to you guys, and then you guys end up DMing me and we have longer conversations about this stuff. So if anything I said today struck a chord with you, make sure to message me on Instagram at Decor and Designer. I'm super responsive on there. You guys are my happy place. I work full-time in tech, so whenever I get a chance to talk to you guys about fashion or home decor, I will jump on it. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.